Yo, welcome back, and thanks again for tuning into another episode of the Real Work Stories podcast. It is me, Benjamin. I am your host, and I hope you had a great weekend. It's Monday morning. Let's get this week started off right. But before we jump into this episode, y'all know how I do. I have to say thank you. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the shares, the downloads, everything, y'all. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I only say it every episode because I mean it every episode. Y'all keep me motivated. Now, with that being said, today, we're going to have a little bit of a different type of conversation. Because today, I'm going to let you guys live a little bit vicariously through me. We're going to talk about some things that I want to say to customers, but I can't actually say to them, kind of because I need my job. But yeah, a couple things I want to say to them. Number one, numero uno. Shut up. Shut up. That's what I want to say to them. Shut up. Stop talking. Take your lips, put them together, and leave them there until I either finish saying what I have to say or doing what I have to do. Because here's the reality. Customers talk and talk and talk. And it's like, look, I've already heard your pointless rambling for the last 7 minutes. And I don't need to hear it anymore. You've told me the same story 6 times. I didn't really care the first time you told me, and I don't care this time either. But I heard you. So let me do what I need to do to fix this. Just shut up. Shut up. And you know how I want to say it? I want to just slide it into the conversation very casually while they're still talking. Yeah, because, like I said the first time, and it's like, shut up. And what I would really love is for a customer to be like, wait, what did you just say? Oh, I said shut up. Sorry. Didn't mean to whisper that. Shut up. Shut up. Y'all, it feels so freeing to even say it. Just shut up. Just shut up. That's what I want them to do. Just, oh gosh, I can't stop saying it. Just shut up. Okay? That's the first thing that I want to say to them. Just say it with me. Shut up. Shut up. All right, I'm gonna get off of that because I could keep going because I just really want them to shut up sometimes. That's all. Just shut up. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to talk about is how I wish I could tell customers I don't care about you enough to judge how your account looks. Now, let me explain a little bit what I mean by that. I'm not saying that I don't care. But what I'm saying is that in life, we all have situations that happen. I get it. Sometimes in life are harder on us than others. So if you need a refund for a fee, that's fine. You need to talk about a payment extension, a payment arrangement, something like that. It's fine. It's like, when they call in and they're like, I'm sorry to bother you with this, but I was wondering if I can get an extension tip. Like, don't be sorry. You don't have to. Because, number one, I really don't care that much about the account for you to be that sorry. Like, just say, hey, can I get an extension until this day? Yeah, sure, no problem. Now, that's until they start getting outrageous. Yeah, can I get an extension till 2023? No, we're not doing that. But just say what you need. Just tell us. It's cool. I wish I could tell them, you don't have to be ashamed of your account. I get it. Now, like I said, we all go through things in life, and the current status of your account might be a bit embarrassing. And I can see that. But again, I don't care that much. And here's the next thing. I want to tell them, that's literally what I'm here for, to help you out when you get into these kinds of weird situations. But Yeah, I don't care enough to judge you on your account. I'm not sitting here wondering like, ooh, what do you do for a living, or how are you living your life? Because I don't care that much to think about it, to be 100% honest. But anyway, the next thing, and this might be one of my favorites. It's the fact that I don't know why things happen. I just know that they happen. So let me explain. I'll give you this example. I used to work for a cell phone company. I tell y'all this all the time. And customers would call in and they're like, hey, I can't send text messages. Why not? Brilliant question. Let's see. Pull up their account. All right. Your bill's current. You don't owe us any money or anything. You're not late. You're calling us, so obviously you got cell phone signal. You got text messaging on your account. There's nothing blocked. I don't know why you can't send text messages. So then we go through the whole tech support thing, and it's like, I've checked all the boxes, I've crossed all my T's, I've dotted all my I's, and I don't know what's going on. I wish I could just tell them, I don't know. Maybe the person you're trying to text has you blocked. Who knows? Maybe they just don't want to talk to you. That could be it. But yeah, we don't always know the answer. Like, the origin of your problem is not always obvious to us, and that's what I want to explain to them. And literally, there could sometimes be like a dozen reasons why something isn't working. So I think it's sort of unfair of them to expect us to tell them the exact thing that's causing this problem, But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But the point is, we don't always know why it happens, people, and that's just it. We don't. We're not mind readers. And speaking of us not being mind readers, that's the next thing I want to tell customers. Like, why can't you just say what you want instead of trying to beat around the bush and expecting me to, in fact, read your mind? Now, I can hear it. Someone's probably thinking, well, the customer shouldn't always have to tell you what they want. You should be able to read between the lines and actively listen to what they're saying and stop. Because I do all of that. My point is this. If a customer can come up with a reason to argue with me for 35 minutes about why we should not have charged them this late fee, you could have just asked me to waive the late fee instead. That's what you could have done. There was absolutely no point in you trying to come up with 21 questions and 17 scenarios about why you should not be charged this fee. No, the point is you paid your bill late. And again, I'm not judging you for paying your bill late. That's not what I'm here for. Your question to me was, why did you get charged the late fee? I explained it. Now you want to sit here and tell me why my explanation is wrong? No. Just ask me for the feedback. Life can go back to normal. You can get back to your family feud, and I can get on to my next call. Right? Right. But again, that's why I want to just tell them to shut up. Just shut up. Stop with the senseless rambling and just tell me what you want. The next thing. I think this is what, number 5? Yeah, we'll say this is number 5. I really don't care when customers say things like, I'm going to file a complaint on you. That's fine. I really don't care. If I'm being 100% honest, I really don't. Why? Because you usually think of filing a complaint when someone has done something wrong. And I would say, honestly, about 95% of the time, we're not wrong. We're not. You just don't like the answer we're giving you. And that's a totally different thing. But you complaining to my manager, it's perfectly fine. I don't care. You want to complain to the CEO? That's fine. Because here's the next thing, and we'll call this number 6. That CEO really doesn't care as much as customers think they do. Because let's be honest, whoever the CEO is, is probably sitting behind their desk somewhere or in some meeting, earning a fat check that they probably didn't earn or work for, I should say. As a matter of fact, that CEO is probably somewhere on a yacht or on some fancy vacation, not really thinking about the one time the customer was like, oh, Benjamin was rude to me. That's not on their mind. Why? Because they don't care that much. And neither do I. Like I said, y'all, these are things that I wish that I could just tell to customers, even though I can't, even though I want to. And the last one. We'll call this number 7. We know when they're lying. And I wish I could just tell them that. Let's take that same example I gave earlier. Customers fussing and complaining about they can't send text messages or whatever. And it's like you go through everything on your list, depending on where you work at, you probably have a checklist of things you got to go through when customers say something isn't working. And you go through all 10 steps and it's like, hold up now. At least one of these things should have worked by now. So, either A, you're lying about what's happening, or B, you're not doing something right. It's usually one of those two things. Some rare situations I've had where customers genuinely have an issue where it's like, oh, wow, yeah, everything really, something really is the problem here. We do need to investigate this. But user error is the big one. And I love it. But again, these are just things that I want to tell these customers to do, even though I can't. And I wish I could, because that would make life so much easier. But here's what I need you guys to do. Tell me something that you would love to be able to tell a customer, even though you can't. Find me on Instagram and Facebook at Real Work Stories Podcast. And let me know. I'll put a post up. Let me know something you've always wanted to say to customers that you could never say. Yeah, we might come back and do a part 2 for this. Because there's so many things I want to say to people, but I can't. So let me know. I would love to hear some of you guys' ideas. Let me hear what you guys would love to say. And again, if you don't want to comment on the page because you don't want your name to be out there, that is fine. DM me. Email me, realworkstoriespodcast@gmail.com. I will tell the story and no one will have to know it was you. But y'all know me. I ain't gonna hold you. Stay tuned for the next episode.